Vanderpump Rules alum Rachel Leviss is now dating a rocket scientist after her split from Matthew Dunn. It has been almost a year and 9 months since Scandal broke and rocked her life. She took time now. It appears she has found happiness. So, who is this new man and what does he look like? Keep reading for more details. It has not been an easy dating road for Rachel Leviss. She was with DJ James Kennedy from seasons 5 through 9 on Vanderpump Rules. He had dated Kristen Doute and then had a dalliance with Lala Kent until he crossed paths with Rachel. Not only was she a pageant girl, but she was also a student in Sonoma. Upon graduating, Rachel and James moved in together, but he struggled with drinking. Rachel started working at SUR. The two became engaged, but at the season 9 reunion, they called it off. She had a newfound sense of freedom, but had aged out of pageants, so she felt stuck. Rachel began serial dating and ended up having an affair with Tom Sandoval, who was in a decade-long romance with Ariana Madix. Ariana and Rachel had become best friends, so when it was revealed, 7 months later, it was devastating. The backlash led Rachel to a mental health facility and to leave VPR. She exited, started her podcast, and began dating Matthew Dunn. They quickly broke up as he shared their personal life on social media. Now, she has a rocket scientist boyfriend who she is very happy with, but what does he look like? Rachel Leviss shared a series of photos from a SpaceX launch on Instagram. In the second snap, she is posing with what appears to be her new man. He looks like a genuinely happy and smiley man, which is what she needs. As for how they met, an insider had this to say. They met through mutual friends and just hit it off. He's an incredible guy, really smart and kind and down to earth, and most importantly, disinterested in social media. He's not even on social media, so his priorities are really in the right place. Fans celebrate with Rachel. After seeing Rachel Leviss' sincere happiness at this event, her fans and followers were more than excited. They immediately headed to the comment section to share their thoughts. This is what I've wanted to see all along, you moving on and being happy. Stop you together is the cutest, beautiful happy couple. It's pick 2 for me. Many just wanted to celebrate how far Rachel has come since her Vanderpump Rules days. She seems to be a new and evolved person who has made mistakes, but has also grown from them. Rachel has let go of her podcast, Rachel Goes Rogues, so hopefully she can enjoy this new chapter. What are your thoughts on her new man? Finally, are you happy to see her truly thriving? Let us know in the comments below. Rachel Leviss finds happiness with rocket scientist after Scandal. It's been nearly a year and a half since the explosive Scandal rocked Rachel Leviss' life, unraveling a scandal that seemed impossible to escape. But today, the former Vanderpump Rules star appears to have found a fresh start, and this time, it's with someone who seems to be the polar opposite of the world she once inhabited. Rachel is now dating a rocket scientist, an intelligent, grounded, and, notably, social media-averse man. After a series of ups and downs, both in her love life and personal journey, this new chapter marks a promising new beginning for the once controversial reality star. The path to healing and self-discovery. Rachel Leviss' relationship history has been anything but conventional, especially under the public eye. Her romance with DJ James Kennedy, one of the central figures on Vanderpump Rules, spanned several seasons of the show and ultimately ended in heartbreak and confusion. From the highs of an engagement to the lows of James' struggles with alcohol, Rachel's relationship trajectory seemed tied to drama and emotional turmoil. When their engagement ended during the season 9 reunion, it marked a significant turning point for Rachel. She had spent years caught up in a cycle of highs and lows, from pageant life to working at SUR, yet struggled with finding her own identity outside of her relationships. It was during this period of self-reflection that Rachel, looking for something new, found herself involved in Scandal, a scandalous affair with Tom Sandoval, who was in a decade-long relationship with her close friend Ariana Madix. The betrayal and its aftermath were nothing short of devastating. The public backlash was immediate and intense. It led Rachel to seek help at a mental health facility, an important step toward rebuilding her life. Following her exit from Vanderpump Rules, Rachel seemed to step away from the limelight, trying to regain control of her narrative. She started a podcast, Rachel Goes Rogue, and attempted to steer her life towards stability. While her podcast didn't maintain the momentum she may have hoped for, the experience showed a different side of her, one that was introspective, vulnerable, and trying to find peace amid the chaos. However, even after distancing herself from the drama, her romantic life remained tumultuous, with brief relationships and a failed romance with Matthew Dunn, a man who shared too much of their personal lives on social media, ultimately leading to yet another breakup. Enter the rocket scientist. Now, almost 2 years after Scandoval, Rachel is in a new, seemingly healthier relationship. The lucky man? A rocket scientist, someone so far removed from the world of reality TV that he is not even on social media. This is a stark contrast to the public dramas that defined her past relationships. According to insiders, Rachel met her new beau through mutual friends, and the connection was instant. It's clear that Rachel is in a relationship where the focus is not on the flash of fame or the rush of social media attention, but on genuine connection. The rocket scientist, who has remained largely private, is described as incredible, really smart, kind, and down-to-earth, qualities that suggest he is not just the ideal partner for Rachel at this moment in her life, but also someone who can help her rediscover herself outside of the spotlight. His disinterest in social media is especially refreshing for someone like Rachel, who has lived much of her life under a magnifying glass. It appears this man is more focused on building a real, meaningful relationship than on feeding the insatiable appetite of the public for celebrity gossip. Rachel shared a glimpse of her new romance on Instagram during a recent SpaceX launch, a stunning backdrop for her happiness. In one of the photos, she is seen smiling alongside her new partner, who looks genuinely happy and at ease. Fans were quick to express their joy at seeing Rachel finally finding happiness in a relationship that seems to be rooted in mutual respect and genuine affection. Fans celebrate Rachel's growth. Rachel Leviss' journey has been one of public scrutiny and personal growth, and her fans are eager to celebrate her newfound peace and happiness. As a public figure, she has had her fair share of controversy, but the shift in her life seems to reflect the changes within her own heart and mind. For many, seeing her happy and thriving in this new relationship feels like a long-awaited redemption arc. Commenters on Rachel's Instagram post were quick to express their joy for her, with one writing, "This is what I've wanted to see all along, you moving on and being happy." Others chimed in with words of encouragement, praising Rachel for the way she has navigated the ups and downs of her life. "Stop, you two together are the cutest," one fan commented, while another added, "It's pick two for me." These messages reflect the support Rachel has garnered, especially as she seems to step away from the drama that once defined her. Her fans seem to see her as a woman who has not only grown from her mistakes, but has emerged stronger and more grounded. Rachel's decision to step away from her podcast and allow herself to enjoy this new chapter without the pressure of public commentary is a testament to her desire for privacy and peace. It's clear that her relationship with her new man, a rocket scientist, provides her with that. A new chapter. At the end of the day, Rachel Leviss' story is one of transformation. From the young woman who entered Vanderpump Rules as an innocent pageant girl to the woman who survived one of the most public scandals in reality TV history, Rachel has weathered countless storms. The woman we see today is different, not only in how she presents herself, but in how she lives her life. With a rocket scientist by her side, Rachel is taking a step away from the chaos and noise of social media. choosing instead to invest in a relationship built on mutual respect, intelligence, and, most importantly, happiness. So, what do we think of Rachel's new relationship? It's safe to say that many of us are rooting for her. After all the mistakes, heartbreak, and public scrutiny, it's refreshing to see her thrive in a way that feels authentic and true to her. Whether this relationship will last is uncertain, but one thing is clear. Rachel Leviss is finally finding the happiness she deserves. And perhaps, for the first time in a long while, she's doing it on her own terms.